Azure Gleam. Conspiracy in the air. Having laid Lonato low, the kingdom's army proceeds south. Count Rowe, who had prior declared fealty to the Empire, surrenders, and Arianrhod falls back into kingdom hands. With its foothold in the west lost, the Empire amasses troops in the former Arundel territory to the south, prompting the army of Fargus to strike before Adrestia can regain its footing.
It's nice Arianrhod fell with little more than a hand wave, but it's hardly comfortable knowing the enemy is still on our doorstep.
Part of me is sad that we didn't get to actually fight the battle, but part of me is just like, it's probably worse than Verdiad, so, you know. It's just as well. It's just as well.
Comfortable or no, we must take what few chances we do have to rest. Battle will be upon us again before we know it.
Not to mention the fortress is still a target. I mean, who wouldn't want their very own impregnable stronghold?
But with all the cleaning you'd have to do?
Our spies report that the enemy plans to mount such an attack from Arundel land.
Arundel, huh? It's been 2 years since the territory came under the Emperor's control. The wind carries rumors that Edelgard has been keeping Lord Arundel imprisoned in his home since then.
Better than he deserves.
If it's true, I'll... No. Were the enemy to strike and the fortress city to somehow fall, our path forward in this war would grow exceedingly perilous.
The West doesn't face the kind of constant threats we do, so there aren't as many strongholds here as in the North, right?
Basically. Though my uncle did say that started to change at least a tiny bit in the past couple of years.
In other words, the entire western region of the kingdom is likely to fall into enemy hands if we retreat from Arianrhod now.
Indeed. Which is exactly why we must take the offensive and restrain this Imperial snake before it can sink its fangs into us.
Hey, it'll be nice to strike first for once. It feels like we've been on the back foot for a while now.
Right you are.
Where are the others?
And remaining on perpetual defense would only lead to more meaningless, preventable deaths.
Get fired up. Stay calm.
Offense is the best defense, I always say. We'll crush anyone who has the gall to stand against us.
There you go, getting carried away again. Look at them, all stunned into speechlessness.
Felix should be with us, right?
Your Majesty, I bear terrible news.
Calm yourself. What is it?
Mercedes and Ingrid are in trouble. They've been ambushed.
The convoy escorting Count Rowe to the capital has been attacked by an unknown assailant. They've sustained heavy losses, and it seems Count Rowe has gone missing amid the chaos.
Garthens?
I see. And these assailants, we know nothing about them?
Creepy mages with masks?
Very little, Your Majesty. The survivors claim to have been attacked by numerous mages.
Mages? No.
What's wrong? Do you know who it is?
You saw the court mage Cornelia during our battle at Verdiad, yes? Well, she disappeared almost immediately after. It's likely she has been burrowed away in western Fargus ever since. Which leads me to wonder if this attack wasn't her handiwork somehow. That's merely a feeling, though. I'd like to look into it further, if possible. But something tells me the Imperial soldiers won't wait around patiently while we go off hunting for clues.
Perhaps you should send a separate unit to investigate, while we attend to the Empire.
Yes, that would be prudent for now. We cannot afford to lower our guard for even a moment.
Hey there.
Hey, Shez, have you heard? Alright, let's go talk to Arval first.
This is true.
Circumstances dictate how people act. As such, I believe things are about to get much more difficult for you. Though perhaps that will be a welcome change for someone of your caliber.
Well,
You will undoubtedly face the Ashen Demon again. I do hope you'll emerge victorious this time. We don't need to emerge victorious, we just need to get Byleth on the team. That's all.
A moment of your time.
There's a tactical research facility up and running now. I guess the boar arranged it. Mastering swordsmanship isn't enough to win wars. Go and take a look at the new facility when you can. Funny coming from you, but okay. Okay. Same stuff, that's fine. Traveler's Journal 2. Did we read 1? I don't remember reading 1. But then again, my memory sucks, so you know. A record consisting largely of the world outside of Fodlan. The author's identity is unknown, but they have clearly experienced these places firsthand. Bridget, an archipelago nestled between Fodlan and Dagda, a land of plenty, it is often heralded as the perfect union of the gentle sea and nature's bounty. Both Fodlan and Dagda have long vied to claim this territory as their own. Sreng. Sreng was once the name of an enormous peninsula to the north of Fodlan. Today, only the northern half has kept the moniker, while the southern half now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Argus. Several warlike clans call this great wasteland their home. Certain areas of the region are comprised of rocky desert. Dusker, a peninsula to the north of Fodlan and the west of Sreng. The people who once inhabited this area were decimated, and it now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Argus. The land boasts nothing noteworthy to make it a desirable travel destination, but rumors of valuable minerals waiting to be unearthed abound. Ogma Mountains, an enormous mountain range somewhat south of central Fodlan. To the west, it forms the border between the Empire and the Kingdom, surrounding Garreg and cutting across Empire territory. It's home to many animals and plants that cannot be found elsewhere, as well as a plethora of valuable mineral deposits. Interesting. Cool.
What is it?
Geralt's mercenaries were real tough when we fought them at Madrid. The Imperial Army hired them, right? We'll probably be fighting them again soon. Really not looking forward to any of this. I'm not ready to die yet. Alright. We'll keep you from the front lines then. Flayn! Many of the church people in Camulus are advanced in age, so there's little lively discussion to be had. On the other hand, there are many young folk in the Kingdom Army, and they are quite spirited. It makes for a rather comfortable atmosphere. Although it would be even better if we did not have to go into battle at all. I agree.
In fact...
In truth, I would have enrolled in the Officers' Academy if this war had never broken out. I doubt Seteth would have allowed it, but okay.
What do you think?
I'm so very reluctant to fight any of our old friends from the Academy. Us too. It's all well and good if we can convince them to join us. But in the end, we're still making them bend to our will. They might not want it at all. We're essentially forcing them to choose between death or betraying their friends and family. It feels cruel. I get you. We get you. But, we don't want to kill them either, so, you know.
How can I be of service?
I can't say it's any wonder that people find Commander Miklan suspect. He's got a checkered past, you know. In the unlikely event he does anything untoward, His Majesty has ordered us to promptly detain and execute him. Oh, okay. No trial or anything, but sure, okay. My unit has numerous elite soldiers, you see, including those with crests like myself. Really, which crest do you have? We would like to know. Can't imagine we'd have any issue taking him, should it come to that. But I don't think there's any reason to worry. Okay, cool. Seems like they have some faith in Miklan, right?
How may I help you?
We are proceeding with the investigation into Count Rowe's escort unit. As His Majesty intimated, we found Cornelia and the Western nobles to be potential suspects. We lack conclusive proof at present, however. Count Rowe's actual whereabouts also remain unknown. We would soon find out if we attack the West, but we cannot act without sufficient evidence. Evidence. That's funny. Oh, we missed somebody up here? Oh, hey, Rodrigue. The Empire is taking on our army in the West and simultaneously battling with the Alliance to the East. They also have renowned generals like Count Bergles and Marquis Vestra in their command.
That reminds me.
Speaking of the current Marquis, I believe you and he were in the same cohort at the Officers' Academy. We remember? Vestra? Oh yeah, I remember. He was in the Black Eagles. Hubert, right?
Indeed.
Correct. Much like the Kingdom, the Empire appears to be in the midst of passing the torch to the next generation. We must use the Empire's current easterly focus to create an advantage for ourselves.
Very well then.
Sending troops into former Arundel territory is one aspect of that plan. We must quickly dispatch the enemy troops targeting Arianrhod. Alright, cool.
How can I be of service?
Commander, I heard that Count Rowe was kidnapped during his escort. We have no idea why he was taken. I know it's unlikely, but I'm terribly worried about our caravan getting attacked. Please, hurry and apprehend the culprits.
Good day to you.
Count Rowe from Arianrod originally didn't have any children. Apparently, he took notice of some talented young lad who was a distant relative and adopted him.
Indeed.
But the boy caused problems at the officers' academy and was summarily cut off. I wonder if this means House Rowe's lineage has come to an end. Interesting. Was it really Yuri causing problems though, or was it people causing problems for Yuri? That's the real question.
Do you have a minute?
My parents were murdered by bandits when I was a child. They attacked out of nowhere, and my mother, That's why I cannot stand that bandit Miklon being here, and as a general, no less. It doesn't matter if he's skilled or if he's from a noble house, to give such an appointment to a guy like that. We get you. Makes sense.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. So we're gonna hit Empire territory next, huh? I hear they've got some tough mercenaries with them.
Got it.
Promise you'll come back safe and sound, okay? I'm wishing each and every one of you the greatest success in battle. Thank you.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Sylvain.
Not good.
When His Majesty came to me saying he wanted to give Miklon a role in the army, I just about keeled over from surprise. My brother put me through a lot when we were kids, even after we'd grown up, if I'm being honest. But the kingdom needs him right now, both militarily and politically. Worry for Sylvain. I mean, what do you mean by politically?
Huh?
What do you mean by they need him? He's proof that someone without a crest can rise up in the world, and he shows that even a scoundrel with a checkered past can atone for their misdeeds.
So basically...
That's the role His Majesty wants him to fulfill. In other words, he serves as a necessary symbol. I actually think my brother could be useful to us. My father taught him everything he knows after all. Okie dokie. Interesting. I mean, we're all for redemption. I guess. Petra! I never was having hesitation to fight the Empire.
Oh.
But then to be crossing blades with classmates is chilling my heart. I'm in relief we did not have to be hurting Dorothea. I was having to decide whether to be taking her life. Ooh, okay. No. We want Dorothea too. We keep Dorothea, we keep Petra. We're all gonna be friends. History of Fodlan 1. Under the tyranny of ruthless disorder, the people endured a long period of suffering. The vile nemesis who proclaimed himself the king of liberation delighted in war and bloodshed. Rather than rebelling against his persecution, the people of Fodlan fell to his depths in a mad scramble to attain power through murder and theft. Makes sense. 41 years before the founding of the Adrestian Empire, St. Saros appeared in the land of Embar and, through the many unfathomable miracles she performed, spread light across the land. In doing so, she joined the shattered hearts of the purest people of Fodlan, who went on to form the Holy Church of Saros. Imperial Year 1, the founding of the Adrestian Empire. In the first year of our calendar, the glorious Adrestian Empire was founded. Its name was gifted by an oracle, and its future blessed by the goddess. Its capital, Embar, was chosen to govern the southern reaches of Fodlan, where the divine St. Saros also lent her power. Imperial Year 32, the War of Heroes. Wilhelm Paul Hresvelg, the inaugural Adrestian Emperor, raised an army in pursuit of the unification of Fodlan. With his might, he hunted and destroyed any house's territory that dared to seek more power. Interesting. Imperial Year 46, the Battle at Gronder Field. An intense battle erupted on Gronder Field, where the houses that were allied with Nemesis and the Imperial forces of the Adrestian Empire clashed. There, the Imperial forces emerged victorious. 91, the Battle of Tailtean. The houses that were allied with Nemesis once again faced off against the Imperial forces, this time at Tailtean Plains. There, the evil Nemesis finally fell and the Empire secured a momentous victory. Well, that's like 50 years right there. 98, the War of Heroes ends. The successor to Great Emperor Wilhelm I, Lyseon I, succumbed to sudden illness. The empire, which ruled over the majority of Fodlan, took this opportunity to put an end to the seemingly endless fighting. Well, that's good. At least, I guess. Annette?
On that note,
I heard the Alliance is having a real tough time in this war too. The Great Bridge of Murden fell, and Count Gloucester swore his allegiance to the Empire. We should team up with the Alliance. We should. We're doing fine enough for now ourselves, but there's no telling what might happen in the future. Laugh it off. Tell her to focus. Hey, we've got to focus. The Empire could pivot at any moment and pour all their efforts into the Western Front.
Yep.
Right, I guess all we can do for now is try and kick our training into high gear. Anyway, let's make sure we're as ready as we can be for the next fight. Yes, yes. Also, we should just team up. We need to team up with the Alliance. And Gerald's mercenaries.
What?
What do you want? I don't care if you dislike me, but if you try anything funny, I'll cut your throat myself. I'm protecting Arianrod for the time being. That's what the one holding my leash ordered me to do, at any rate. Okay, well, you have fun there. I guess. Whatever. Just because he's on the team doesn't mean we have to like him. Hey, Catherine. Where's Shamir? Gerald's mercenaries, huh? A while back, a guy called Gerald served as captain of the Knights of Saros. But I never would have guessed he'd leave the Knights and end up a wandering mercenary. The guy quit more than 20 years ago, but apparently he's still just as tough as he was then. Impressive stuff, if you ask me. They say those who inherit crests from their ancestors tend to live long lives, and I guess he'd be your case in point. Okay, so it's common knowledge that Gerald has a crest? Apparently. It's a cat, I think. Right? The camera will not let me get a better look at this cat. It's just lying here. Alright. Happy!
Oh, it's you.
Too much stuff is happening, and all of it is annoying. I agree. That
yeah.
Cornelia lady or whoever, she's up to no good, I'm telling you. I wonder if she's that lady. Explain. Not in agreement.
Huh?
That lady? Do you know something about her?
Honestly, I don't know.
Nah, I just feel like I might have met her a long time ago. Yes, yes, of course.
Greetings.
We'll be on Empire-controlled lands from this point forward as we head into former Arundel territory. Apparently, the former Lord Arundel was intimately involved in the tragedy of Duscur. I don't want the Empire to eliminate him. I want them to get to the truth of the matter. I'll never be satisfied until they do. I'm from Duscur, you see, and I lost my brother. Oh no. But you're still here with us. We appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Dorothea? Dorothea? I didn't want to fight at all, but I did so for 80. But now I've surrendered to keep myself alive. What other choice did I have? I'm not sure I can bring myself to fight for Fargus. Not with my whole heart anyway. But if I have to, I'll do it to hasten the war, the end of this war. But we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Cheer up, Chider.
Let's see.
You don't have to force yourself, Dorothea. I can talk to Dimitri for you if you feel like you can't fight for the kingdom.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, but I'm fine. I had to take responsibility for my decisions.
I get things done.
I'm a songstress. No matter the stage, I swear I will play my role to the hilt, and I will be glorious. Thank you, thank you. We love you. One more up here. Oh, no. Ingrid? As you're aware, Sylvain and I have known each other since we were very young.
The story goes...
Back in the day, he would occasionally show up with bruises and other injuries on his face and body. Whenever I would ask him about it, he'd just say that he got hit during training or something, but I knew what was really going on. I logically understand why His Majesty gave Miklon an appointment, and more importantly, Sylvain agreed to it. But I don't think I can accept it quite so easily. Perhaps people can change, but they can never wash away their past sins. I'm keenly aware of this myself. We get it, we get it. We get it.
Do you need something? Well...
We can trust Duke Ifan. Ifan. Though she is aged, she is deeply loyal to the royal family, and importantly, she instructed Gustav in tactics. Surprise? Relief? Honestly, I don't even know who this guy is, so... Or... gal, I guess. I don't know who this woman is.
Meh.
No kidding, she taught Gustav? She sounds incredible.
Right.
Yes, His Majesty has often sought our counsel on governance and strategy. Anything could still occur, though. We must be prepared for the unexpected. Alright, sure. Cool, cool.
Have you need of me?
I am Yvette, head of House Belenus. I have heard quite a bit about you. Actually, my own house was in charge of Count Rowe's escort. However, we were attacked by a group of strangers, though I know not if they were affiliated with anyone. I've come to report the details to His Majesty. Is it those who slither? I've only just inherited my title, too. Cannot believe I made such a blunder so soon after. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Hey, Ash. His Majesty's told me before that everyone has something they can't accept. I guess for Lonato it was the church and Lady Rhea. But he never said anything to me about resenting them. On the contrary, he enrolled me in the Officers' Academy, which is run by the church, and I became a knight. And I became a kingdom knight because of it.
Let's give it a go.
I'll have to think more on the subject myself. It's my responsibility. I took his life after all. Poor Ash, poor Ash. They just cannot give him a break.
I wish to speak with you.
I have just informed Lady Rhea of the battle's progress. She's directed me to continue obeying the king's orders. And so I shall be acting alongside all of you for the time being. Of course, you may count me among your military forces as well.
By the by.
By the by, do you know anything about the leader of Gerald's mercenaries? Tell him what you know. Don't know much.
Let's see.
He's a veteran mercenary called the Bladebreaker. He's got a head for tactics and valor to spare. Oh, valor, really? That's nice coming, considering. Indeed. That man once led the Knights of Saros. It's lamentable that a man of his caliber should now be an enemy of the church. Okie dokie.
Troubling indeed. I wonder.
It was fortunate that Count Rowe surrendered so swiftly. We did not sustain many losses. I have my own opinion on the Count's views, but I must admit that he took the needs of his people into careful consideration.
No.
No, I ought not speak these words, having pressed him to surrender. Forget I said anything. We will. Because our memory sucks. If Cornelia is truly the one who took him, that would spell trouble for us indeed. I think that's everybody. Tactics instructor. Here we research the latest and greatest tactics ever to grace the field of battle. And if our findings pique your interest, I would be delighted to assist you. How about it? Yes, please.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Oh wait, okay.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Tactics are essential to any victory. I should keep them in mind as I prepare. Alright, woohoo. Okay. I keep thinking that is the run button, but it's not. Did I miss someone earlier? Oh, Felix, hey. There's so much that fool neglected to tell us. It really pisses me off. But everything Dimitri does pisses you off, so that's not different. That's not new. Per usual, I have absolutely no idea what's rattling around inside his skull. If he thinks he's the only one who will lose face over this, he's a greater fool than I gave him credit for. Who knew royalty could be so annoying? Alright. Well, that looks like the end of our quest, so let's go get our buffs. You learned how to make spicy fish and turnip soup. What? There was still a recipe I didn't know?
Hunger is the true enemy.
What's spicy fish and turnip soup? Slightly fills at the start of fills slightly faster. Okay. Interesting. Is this like a Fargus dish? Is that what that is? Because that would be kind of neat. Like if there were, if we learned like Fargus specific dishes, you know? Or, yeah, Fargus, right? Yeah. Like, that would be kind of cool if we learned different dishes, depending on which route we're playing. That'd be kind of neat. Anyways, but it's not what I need. So, you know. Awakening Gauge. Great refills. Yes, we do want this. Mercedes. And Flame, maybe? Woo!
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
You clearly put a lot of effort into this. I won't turn my nose up at it.
Your consideration fills my heart with joy. Thank you so very much.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
I like how Mercedes, like, even as she's dissing your dish, you know, she's still being, you know, polite about it. Loss greatly reduced, much faster. Okay, Petra and Rodrigue, maybe? Petra and Felix.
Hey, this is great.
Sometimes Fodlan cuisine is going down easily, and sometimes it is definitely not.
I won't get stronger if I don't eat.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
That's all. Simply amuses me. Okay, Happy's the only one who dislikes this. Oh.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
I should maybe be a bit more strategic about who I put with who.
Yeah, that's not really my thing. How about I just sit here and watch you eat? It's nice to share a meal with someone who doesn't have an ulterior motive.
Oh, we have an ulterior motive. You just don't know what it is.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Okay, nobody really hates this, so we'll just give it to Rodrigue and Sedith. Maybe they have something? Or no, we want to see what Sedith says when he doesn't like something.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
I like how we made sandwiches
How
in a
thoughtful
pot.
of you. Shall we feast together then?
It's so nice to eat in the great outdoors like this. Beats sitting in the mess hall, that's for sure.
Wait.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Did neither of them dislike that dish? Is that what happened? Huh. Was it this one? Okie dokie, no way to know. That's fine. Alright, we already have the ones that we absolutely need. Let's go do some chores and then...
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
You shouldn't be troubled by such menial tasks as these, Your Majesty. I suggest you rest instead.
Work like this will help me stay sharp when I need it most. Besides, you're here to help lighten my burden.
Woo!
A fine effort. I couldn't have done it without you by my side, Rodrigue.
There's no need for flattery, Your Majesty. We both know you helped me more than the reverse.
Counting on you both.
I will see it done speedily.
Yes, I'm ready.
interesting. The dude had special dialogue with like Ash. Like he actually called him by name.
Counting on you both.
Let's get it done.
If I can be of any assistance, please let me know.
Counting on you both.
Let's do this together.
Let's go.